Hey guys, so if you guys are watching the P-Pump 6.7 build, I screwed a couple holes up and I drilled the holes one size too big to drill and tap. Anyways, long day. But anyway, I'm gonna show you guys, for the guys that don't know how to heli coil. I thought about it. I was gonna just do it because I do it all the time, but then I thought, maybe I better show for the guys that have never done it. So heli coil kit is the real basic kit. There's nothing special about it. You can buy them at pretty much any auto parts place or supply place. Basically what you do is you drill it oversized, tap it, and then you put this coil in there. And they work really well. We use them all the time for stuff, fixing damaged holes and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill out these 4 holes and then we'll heli coil them quick. Literally is not a hard process, but if you've never done it before, I guess it's just one of those things, right? You just want to be careful when you're doing that, you're not screwing the holes up. Good drill bits help immensely. They're not cheap. Good drill bits are not cheap. I think this kit was $400, I think. So, like, it's not cheap. $400 Canadian, I guess, which I suppose is like about $100 US. No, not quite that bad, but it is cheaper. So, this is a heli coil kit. This is what it consists of. Just to show you guys, well, we usually won't have the bolt in there. We just keep the bolt so you can test it. But it'll come with a tap for tapping the hole out. And then it comes with a bunch of inserts. And then it comes with this tool for installing the heli coil. So, whoa. So I already drilled those out. So now all we got to do is just tap the holes. These tap adapters work really nice. They're not super expensive for guys that are doing this. Like I said, power tapping stuff, be very, very careful. I'm the one that has to fix it if I break it, so I do it quite a bit. I show the hole size right. Makes an immense difference. So, I just blew the holes out here quick, no big deal. What I'm going to do though is, this is a controversial thing, and I do it on aluminum or something that's going to be coming apart relatively, well, hopefully not relatively often, but it does come apart, is I'm going to put a drop of Loctite on the heli coil itself, and then I'm going to pull the bolt back out, or the tool back out, and we'll let it set overnight, so then we don't have to worry about it. Like I said, pretty controversial thing. Lots of guys do not like that. And that's, by all means, if you don't like doing it, don't do it. That's fine. I've just found with aluminum, I like just a drop of Loctite in there, lock it so that it can't go anywhere, and you're good. So, basically all you do is you take this tool, and if you look at the end of the tool, you can see the little end on it, and that basically all that does is it grabs on the back of this right there. Then you can break that little tit off when you're finished, so then it can be a through hole. So literally all we're gonna do is just put a drop in each one of these holes. That makes me just a little tiny bit much. For you guys that haven't used it yet, there's actually a new orange Loctite, and it's in between blue and red. I bought a couple bottles of it just to see how it worked. Seems to be okay so far. Like I said, when you do this, when you're doing this, you literally, you don't want too much. You literally just want to drop in there just enough to cover the threads over. Because if you put too much in there, you can't, you have a hard time getting the bolt in. So just want to be careful you don't put too much. You want the hole clean. I just shot a little bit of brake clean and air when I was over at the bench. So all we're gonna do here is just wind this in. Like I said, it's literally, like, it's not rocket science. And these holes are deep enough that I can put the whole heli coil in. Now, taking consideration doing this is that if you're heli coiling something in a car or a vehicle, this is really easy to heli coil because there's nothing in my way. So take that into consideration. And when you're doing this, you want to take that tail on the end just past the top of your hole, just so that it doesn't come out of there. Like I said, this isn't rocket science. I do this stuff all the time, so it's so, you know, if you're doing it for the first time, you know, if you get a hole that's screwed up, just take your time doing it. You don't have to be in a rush. Like I said, I do it all the time, so lots of people say, oh, well, you make that look easy. Well, it's after you've done it 100 times, hundreds of times in this case, you know, I make it look easy. And like I said, this stuff's not hard. You know, like, I was actually, there's somebody commented there the other day, and he's just saying that I can't remember what his name is, sorry, I'm sure you're probably gonna watch the video, that his dad is now to the age where, you know, he can't help work on his trucks anymore, and he enjoyed that type of stuff. And I'm lucky that my dad actually still works with me, and he's here every day, so we can, you know, we get to spend time together. Sometimes, you know, we don't see eye to eye or whatever, but that's just is what it is. But he said, you know, it's one of those things, and that's part of what I wanted to do with the channel, is kind of make it a community, you know, kind of idea. So if guys need help, that's why I started the page on Facebook. I haven't really got it completely figured out. I have added a few people that added me on Facebook, but you know, a community to help, you know, for guys that don't know the answers or don't know how to do stuff. And this type of stuff for me is something that I've done all the time, so it's something that I don't think of sometimes, but in this case I thought of it. But so now at the end of it, basically, if you look, you can see the tail inside there. You can see that tail. Now literally it's as easy as well, you can actually see it on the top side on these ones. That's what it ends up. You got to break that piece off, and you don't have to, like, you don't have to break it off, but I recommend breaking it off. At least that way it can't go down, and, you know, in this case inside the engine, which would not be a good time. And then in our last hole, that one actually can't go anywhere, but there we are. So that has those fixed. Like I said, you know, if you're doing this stuff, just take your time. It's not hard to do. You know, there's the four holes. You know, like, this stuff is not hard to do. So, and if you guys have questions, hit me up in the comments. You can hit me up You can ask for help on the Facebook page, which is, give me one sec here. I just want to make sure I say it right. I actually just made it the other day, so. I knew how to work it here. Yeah, so that's it right there. There it is. So there's the page right there. It's Cutterup, Cummins, Help, and Tech. For you guys that want to go, you want to subscribe. I want to, like if you guys want questions, you have questions, kind of getting to the point now where I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep up with the questions because I'm getting lots of questions. Like I'm getting 60 to 70 messages a day between Instagram and Facebook. And then that's not including the comments that I comment on YouTube. So it's going to get to a certain point where I'm not able to be able to answer all the questions. So if you guys go over there, you guys can help each other, and I'll chime in as much as I possibly can. But that's the reason I made the group, so you guys can help each other. Just be civil with each other, and I won't kick you off. Anyways, hit the like button if you like the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.